Alright, let me tell you how the dance really went. So it started off, I fucked a bartender, just like I was a new version of Timothy DeLaGhetto. Now brace yourself, really, something really immature happens. Popping locks are half because of the situation. What happens is the dance drags on. The cosplays were okay, I didn't get the ticket, but they were supremely representing the shows, the movies I was just watching. What ended up happening was there was this girl who looked like Bakugo, who even painted it pink, showed me Tane's love affair, and guess what happened? It gave me a full high school moment, and I didn't even want it. Because what ended up happening was what usually happens, I got to drink and they go stir crazy. It really starts to drag on. Later on the night, all the way to a point where I'm singing Rock Lee while I'm in the Sasuke outfit. Starts referencing me along with Zenitsu. Other one, it was Mihawk after Mihawk. Something shady happens. Happens is specifically a girl who was low tier dressed up as My Hero Academia, was supremely younger. Because point after she watches my tutorial, guess I know how to pop it like professionally. What ends up happening is mine fast on point and wriggly and shit. She ended up slowing down like Reese. It pissed me off. And that's from Scientist. I know what that does, and dance what that does is that blows yourself up. It kills the other person on the inside. Just like a SmackDown in My Hero, it was horrible. It gets worse, it gets a lot worse. What ends up happening is the situation drags on, all the way to a point where that one girl who was Bakugo rejected me but gave me a benefit of doubt at the same time. That's what ends up happening, literally, where a girl looks like Ivy. End up doing an anime twerk battle right in front of my face. Please calm down now, I'm a grown man, you're gonna come back sooner or later. What ends up happening is, I have to confess to this rap league, that I was the only one not getting no twerk dancing. Though you have all the resources of NASA Lily have people stopping them. So versus I know how to cheat in the CERN machine. Hella shit, literally, you're contemplating not making a move to somebody who fight them and get in the way. Ends up happening, the point after point gets worse because there ends up becoming a Jessie. Literally, and she had two titties bouncing. What happens even later, there are girls that straight up look like Jennifer from my freshman year, still grinding on niggas. Think about it, Lily, all the research you did our freshman year, you're all hella fucking fine, Lily with big ass titties. Still not being grinded on, but you still know how it plays out. I was mad because I remember I have children because I was doing the whole Chris Brown and I still wasn't getting paid. The principle about it, that was the principle behind everything, and that's why the senior was still there, and the crazy part about it, literally, is, it was all still worth it, literally, because of one whole segment, because a girl from Bakugo, and everything, was rewarding my research, literally, with my Ringo side, with my Shigaraki, literally, with my hammer at some point. Couldn't do all of them because the people were in the way. What ends up happening in the world of video is that it becomes unjust to all this research, again, me and Courtney, and everything that I turned into. Me begging for a doggy treat after all those 6 years of working hard on the internet as a celebrity. These things slowly but surely will turn back together. I already see Lily was popping out in the other world, Lily. You weren't having it. You were trying throwing Alma around with Super 17, in costume like Yumi Deji. My events because I was furious and getting guess what I get to say. I was all like, I used to be a king of this. To be able to grab their ass, Lily, use them as collectibles. Get a hot man in the streets, Lily, laugh at the ARL. Was grabbing all the characters. So just at the right time too, Lily. The backup dancers, Lily, and how far I've gone to evolution and scientists were talking shit. Everyone was Lily, including the Blue Ace. But what happened was I called out the ultimate hole and Yuga cried in this video. I ended up saying, you were the king of all cosplay. You were the king of this. And in the world you could absorb, you didn't have one single twerk battle. A resource, Lily, that's Omar, that's younger, that's their generation. All that when you already have a kid. It's crazy because what ends up happening is my adult pans out. Yes, all the costumes and everything go up just because of evolution. There are literally two girls who look just like the movie I was watching. Literally, I'm trying to get freaky, this and that, and that's when you can blame NASA. But still, that one girl that happens when you're reading a book, literally, see, eclipse my mind. Yes, she was wearing orange. It was an over 21, thing. And I'm all like, man, get over it, Lily. Not all I'm thinking about is smacking that ass. So what really happened, in other words, was it worked because I was wearing all blue. And it was hella funny. The producer who's normally there, Alex Cage, wasn't because he was spying, and he went to the invisible shit that I was talking about. So later on doing that night, they ended up being Nika Robin back performer, and there was one that was hella fine that wanted to dance with me. So what ends up happening overall is I end up pulling this Bata Vegeta chick with big ass titties. Now I have a story to tell Zach. Hey, you know how they did me like Scott? And the epitome I had of the statement that she was making about me were a lot of thoughts to dance, like there was no Gotcha Kuda, no Gotcha Kuda characters, no Danda Dance. And there was even a guy I met before who were there to dance. Anyway, at the end of the dance, I got this girl named Jasmine's number. She invited me to a new event. And that's how the story goes.